Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel called Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, oddly enough, and the guy above me is Math. Hello, Math. Can you hear me okay?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you
Right.
just fine, actually. Yeah, I've just been wrestling with my microphone boom arm because still set up things issues with it since I kind of jiggled things around a bit yesterday with it, like I moved my desk and then had to move the ultra wide speed monitor, and then suddenly nothing quite fits exactly, and so yeah, still trying to figure that out. It's just so the boom arm for the microphone, I can go to there, then it hits the side of the monitor, so I can't move it any further. But if that's the worst problem I've got, then life's probably okay. So
yeah, I mean they say nurses have it tough, but really,
yeah.
Indeed.
Do they have the problem?
How wide is your ultra wide monitor?
Well, yeah, I'd say it's very wide. I wouldn't call it ultra wide, to be honest, even though it's called an ultra wide, but it's quite to very, I would say.
What, like?
If that helps. In terms of pixel
do you know what
size,
it is in inches?
Yeah, so it's 3,840 pixels by, I think it's 1,200 or something like that.
Right. Okay. Is that like? Can you kind of fit like two normal size browsers side by side with
that? Virtually, yeah. So, and that's kind of the idea behind it, because obviously, normally if you just have like twin monitors and there's like one there and one there, you just get this gigantic gap right down the middle, which it tends to be exactly where you're positioned. So you're normally just like looking mainly at the gap. Whereas if you just do it like so, it's just like one big screen, then it's basically well, obviously it's really one monitor, but it's like two monitors for the price of 1.5, I guess.
Okay.
Probably view it that way.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of getting one actually. Because my setup's pretty rubbish, to be honest. Yeah. Is it any particular make, or is it?
It's all sorts. Yeah, I think they all do them now. So it's more just. I mean, I can send you the details. This one happens to be MSI, but they're all okay. Then it's just down to the usual things of low light, if it matters, which it probably does. I mean, like low blue light. Don't know, other stuff that people see as important in good monitors, I suppose. Color correction, dynamic range, that kind of stuff. Who knows? Anyway, can you see charts on it? That's probably the main thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. That is the thing. Yeah. Anyway, right. So this morning, I was playing around with this exchange because I said I would. It's called Bitbase. I mean, I don't understand really. I mean, why these people contact me and say, well, first of all, they say like, we've got this exchange, and it's better than anything you're using at the moment. And so your first reaction is, well, no, it's probably not. But tell me why. And they said, oh, and they always say it's got great liquidity, right? And you think, well, yeah, but so's Bybit, and it can't be better than that, surely. And then I do my usual thing of saying, can I have some trial funds to play with? Which they normally, at that point, they normally say, oh, in that case, we want to see your affiliate volume for the last 3 months or whatever, So I normally do that, and I think, well, why do they want to see that? Because it's not like, I mean, at the moment we're promoting BitUnix because I think it's a very good exchange, and they're actually very good to us in the way they give us quite good campaigns. They, I mean, personally, between you and me, they're quite happy to boost up our VIP level. And for example, in the current campaign, BitUnits are giving everyone VIP3 anyway if they just deposit $100, plus loads of other benefits as well. So for me, like, BitUnits are really good. I like them. I like the exchange, and I'm promoting it. So I kind of think, well, what do they actually want from me? They want me to say, oh, it's fantastic. I'm going to persuade my entire audience to leave BitUnits and come over to BitBase, because quite frankly, not going to happen. Because this morning, I actually went into a trade. I don't know if anyone saw the short I did, but I'll show you what I was looking for in a moment. But sorry, it's a short on YouTube. It was actually a short about a long, if you like. So it was me getting into, it was me. Yeah, so it was me getting into a long position, and I was kind of hoping
I was going to say that there was a mighty good short at 2 a.m. this morning. If anyone
there was, I wasn't awake for that at all, actually.
But it was well caught on the 12-minute. But I'll chat about that in a bit. Sorry, I won't interrupt.
Okay. It's all right. Anyway, point being is, I can't remember what time it was now, but it was this morning. I think. No, it wasn't. It wasn't amazing, but I was just seeing a load of like things all looking pretty good together around about 10:30 there. So I actually went into, I got into a into a long there, and at that point in time I thought, okay, well, I'll set a stop loss, and it hasn't got those little things where you just drag the stop loss up or down, hasn't got those. So you have to kind of like manually set the stop loss up by going down here. And then once you've set it up, you can't drag it around. So for example, when the price was going up then, and I thought, well, that's probably going to come down, and because it was basically hitting a couple of retracement levels up here, and I was thinking, okay, that's probably going to come down. So I'm going to just push my stop loss up while I'm kind of just getting the stream sorted and all that. So I can't do that, so I thought, oh, sod it, I'll just leave it. So I left it, and I left it in profit a little bit. And I'm just noticing now that I seem to have less money than I started with. So I kind of assume it's been gobbled up in fees. So I'm wondering if that shows me here. No, it does say. Where's the little sharey thing? Hasn't got a. Let's try position history. Oh, okay. Well, see, that one there says -$6. Yeah, that's consistent. So where's my actual profit and loss? I don't know. Can't even see it. No. Fund flow. That can't be it, surely. No, that's not it. Realized profit. Oh, I don't know. But it's all just a bit crap, really. Anyway, I hope he's not watching the guy, because I'm just slagging off his exchange, really. But
well, no,
but it's like
quite possibly he is, to be honest, if he's if they're currently evaluating. Yeah, he might be. Anyway, but if you ever want a good reason to use BitUnits, then just try using any other exchange apart from maybe Bybit, and you'll actually realize how brilliant it is. So anyway, but so the point is here, I've now got whatever I've got. I've also got an incredibly slow. What's going on the screen on there? Is it just loading really slowly?
Just my internet. It's just rubbish.
Sure.
So I'm going to try and find my funds. Hang on, overview. So I haven't put any money in this account. I was just using the trial funds they gave me. Really pissed off. It sort of it closed in a loss, actually, because I definitely moved the stop loss reasonably into profit, I thought. Maybe I've just got used to like VIP type levels where you pay very little in fees. So what am I looking at here? Futures. Today, I've definitely lost $6, haven't I? It's a bit annoying. Okay.
I can't really see the screen.
All right.
It's very slow to catch up.
Okay. Right. Okay, maybe I'll restart this computer when you're sharing yours. Right, I'm going to the trading screen now. But anyway, point being is Bitunix is great. so do get involved with the thing. Oh, and if you're watching, I think you're called like Rococo or something like that. That was someone who joined Bitunix yesterday using our link. He deposited $500, and consequently, I've given him access to Quadzilla, which is the deal.
Yeah.
So welcome, and I kind of hope you're here actually, because then we can. I think you're quite keen to find out what it could do, but that is the deal.
Actually,
so if you go,
that explains quite a lot actually, because I've got on Discord, I got a friend request from a Rocco.
Yes.
I guess so that would be the same person, I assume.
Yeah, it is the same person. Yeah. But yeah, and he was quite grateful for it already. So so anyway, so I mean, during this stream, if I see an opportunity, I will jump into a trade and try and win back that $6 I lost there, because I'm a bit annoyed about it.
Sure. So is that BitBase? Okay.
Yeah.
What is it with all of these exchanges? Just bit this and bit that. If they're looking for an identity, then why are they all setting themselves up like clones of each other? Like
I don't know.
It's so weird. I don't get it, because they offer so much more than just Bitcoin. So they like
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, part of the attraction of this is, they do like TradFi stuff, like gold metals and forex, that sort of stuff there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I've also been contacted by BTCC as well, and I did like a couple of the blokes appeared in the Discord yesterday, so I've actually given them the access role in Discord. So BTCC is a more established kind of like exchange where you can do TradFi type stuff. But I had a meeting with them yesterday afternoon, and they can't operate in the UK. The only way they can do it, is either you use a VPN or they whitelist your IP. Now, even with whitelisting your IP thing, what you need to do, you need to sign up with the VPN, and then contact them and say, can you now whitelist my IP? And I don't know. I mean, that's just a bit crap, isn't it? I mean, they did offer me like really
non-KYC, presumably.
These ones are. These are non-KYC. Yeah, these are non-KYC. BTCC, I'm not sure, to be honest. Actually, I think they're.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they said now. I kind of lost interest a bit when they talked about how difficult it was to do stuff in the UK, because I was thinking we've definitely got a reasonable amount of UK audience, So, and if something's hard in the UK, it's going to be 10 times worse in the US as well. So, yeah. So anyway, bit sort of disappointing, really.
But I mean,
I actually wonder if this
is the BitBase itself. It seems pretty good. So they're non-KYC and they do TradFi, and the TradFi is non-KYC as well, presumably. Is that true?
I don't know. I can have a look if you like. So. Let's look at TradFi futures, because that's probably But this is BitBase. This is not BTCC. So I don't know about these people. I mean, I think so far my experience of the exchanges, it's a bit crap, and I don't know if this really is my slow connection or the fact that I don't know. It's coded badly or whatever.
Something. So you're seeing the same thing then? Presumably you've got like 3 space invaders. Or
yeah. I'm seeing little butterfly type things. It's just starting to appear now. But yeah, this looks like you can trade. Well, obviously that's gold, isn't it? That's, so it doesn't look very. Oh, hang on, TradFi. No data. Okay, so you can do things like Apple, USDT. Yeah, so you got Apple, Amazon, Coinbase, Intel, Meta. Yeah, so you got all these stocks here that you can trade versus USDT. So you can, in theory, trade these things with leverage without KYC. Yeah, because I haven't done
one
KYC.
Thing, just looking at their screen, I've just gone on to TradFi trading thing, and it automatically just feels like it would be a deal breaker for me. Is that the layout is quite fixed, I think, unless I've missed some little drag handle somewhere. Maybe I just missed a drag handle. But the order history and stuff, at the bottom of the screen, you can't just kind of like resize it. You can't drag it up and down to resize.
No.
I guess you can make the whole chart full screen, which would be a bit weird. I don't know. Unless it's got like an edit mode. Do you know what I mean? So like that whole section, the bottom section of the screen is just like blonk there. You can't make it bigger. Or okay. So you can get rid of it. How did you do that? Did you just double click?
I didn't do anything. I'm just looking at the settings.
Okay.
No, I just scrolled down a bit.
Oh, you scrolled. Okay. Oh, it's one of
no, it's still there.
Screen.
It's just my. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I will continue to evaluate it and decide what to do about it and all that. Before you show me the short thing that happened last night, I will just show you briefly the thing. Oh God, this is all so slow. I'll show you the thing I was looking at this morning. I'm more awake today, by the way. I'm really sorry about yesterday, sort of yawning my head off. I tell you the weird thing is, like the thing I was doing work-wise, I was doing sort of coaching about like health and nutrition and stuff like that, and the topic this week was circadian rhythms, and it made me really tired. I was thinking, God, my melatonin's gone off the scale now, and but anyway, so I was, if this ever loads, I was looking at Bitcoin on my usual thing of the 1 minute, 3 minute, and the 12 minute. This is so slow; it's not going to be worth doing. Actually, maybe it is. Let me turn off some of the. Anyway, so where was I?
I think Scott was quite right. By the way, too much bed and not enough sleep. That was the problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I quite like that, actually. Yeah. So about 10:30 this morning, it was nice because the price had been coming down like all night long, and then and we did get a little super up there from Quadzilla. We also had had the trend shield appearing down there, so that was looking like it would probably go up a little bit. It did bounce down again though. But around about that time,
I can't really see your cursor.
Go on.
It appeared for a moment. It appears and disappears a bit. So can't really see where you're pointing. It's in the middle at the moment. You got the crosshair. So that's fine. Sorry, just carry on. I'm probably disrupting a bit.
That's all right. I don't know what I can do about that.
Yeah, sure.
And it's probably because I've got too much on the screen, really. But anyway, the point was we got a nice little confluence of like a super up there on the 1 minute, and then on the 3 minute here, we did have a couple of super ups on the way down. Trend shield kicked in nicely there. I know this isn't a big move at all, and then the 12 minute, there was like trend shield disappeared, and then we went up. Not a lot actually, but I mean, literally, it was 0.3%. But At one point, that trade with that bit-based thing was actually about $49 in profit, and I was thinking, like, that's nearly 10%. You know, if I can get it to $50, then I've got $50 on top of me 500, and I'll be really chuffed. You know, and just because I couldn't easily move the take profit and stop loss and all that, it was like I missed it. You know, anyway. So that's my moan for today. So yeah, just use BitUnix. It's much better.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Essentially, it's true. Yeah. Go on. Sorry. Yeah.
I can say I can hand it over to you if you want to talk about that.
If you're ready, thingy. If you said done all the stuff that you were going to.
I was born ready.
Well, we know that.
What was I going to say? Hang on. I'll do a quick whip through the comments before we do.
Yeah, sure. Should do that.
May as well. Right. So
who's
Scotty. Scotty's. I'll do it if you like.
Sure.
As I've failed to do everything else. Right. So Scotty's got a bit of John Denverism there, and I have played that song quite a few times, and so has Mr. Delta as well in the same band. So it's actually got the same chords, like the chorus of trying to think what the song's called now. So Take Me Home, Country Road, isn't it?
I thought it was Laurel.
The chorus has got
actually the I've forgotten how it goes now. The Mountains of Virginia. That one. It's not that then.
No,
I guess.
No, it's not. No, it's John Denver's "Take Me Home, Country Road," which yes, indeed. No, not Lauren Hardy. What was I going to say? Yeah, the chorus of that has got the same chords as "Take on Me" by Aha. So there you go.
So you can essentially do either.
Happy Sunny Friday.
Yeah. Learn two songs.
It's great.
Essentially. Yeah,
you can almost. There's a bit of a middle eight you have to learn for Take on Me, but yeah, essentially the same sort of. Well, it depends what key you're in, but it's E A D F sharp, which is like same as like Message in a Bottle and all that sort of stuff. You know, lots of songs do that. Anyway, hi Kaz. It's sunny indeed here with the blue sky as well, and Aussie's here. It's bound to be sunny there. If it's not dark, it's probably dark, isn't it? Bottoms in indeed. Oh, I see. Jim Kramer said it's a bad time to buy crypto.
Did he actually say that? Because I think he's like intentionally living up to, to his own stereotype now or something. Just it's just like oh, come
I don't
on.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's. I wasn't that sure who he was, and then I watched his show about a year ago, and it's actually quite entertaining and quite funny actually, but I don't think he deliberately sets out to be crap, but but I must admit he does tend to get it wrong, quite amazingly.
I think he did sort of suddenly recognize, I think, that he'd become a bit of a meme. So I think at one point he was kind of trying to like play into it a bit, but it was actually very cringe. Doing that. So I assume he stopped doing that.
Yeah. So I just got busy. I'm just wondering if that bottom thing I saw this morning, I wonder if that was the first bit of a double bottom. That might be actually. We'll have a look in a moment. So I'm tempted to pile in again. Mr. Delta's here. He's played that John Denver tune a lot. Space Catty Bomb Deer, indeed. Hello everyone. And I normally use Pionex, and to be honest, it's been amazing so far. Also, yeah, all right. Well, a bit Unix is better. Anyway, it's better. I don't know, to be honest, but like bit Unix, we do give you nice things if you use bit Unix. Like we can boost your VIP up, and and also we do get a little bit as well. Too much. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Sorry, I shouldn't just read them to myself, really, should I? Really.
Country roads proper last all
Anyway.
as pub jukebox hits. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I did ones that gets on my nerves, like closing time. Do you know that one? Sort of.
Yeah.
It's
a bit too on the nose.
Every pub in the Alps used to use that. It's like, sort of closing time. I can't think of its by now. I don't know, someone miserable. Does this warrant the? Yeah, it does warrant the jingle, doesn't it? Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Have we had it for a while?
That was very quick today. In a hurry. Shall I share the screen then?
I don't know what's going on. Right, yeah, you share the screen. I'm actually going to restart this.
Righty ho. Oh, is Save back yet? Okay, so I was going to point this out while he's back, but essentially, this is the thing I was talking about with BitSpace. There's no resize. I mean, obviously, it said you can not that bit. You can scroll the screen, you can scroll the page, but I like to be able to resize that bit. But to be honest, I think just virtually all layouts in all of these exchanges just kind of get it a little bit wrong, and sometimes BitUnix is one of the better ones in that you've got like the grab handle there. You can just go bit, but like kind of resizing things individually. It's not quite like you get individual little panels or windows that snap to a layout, and then you can just like resize that group. So I think that they all need a little bit of work there. Anyway, that's probably the most minor thing of the day, apart from my microphone boom arm positioning. So where's so it's looking for that one, the liquidation heat map. So let's refresh, have a little look at that, and oh wow, that's a major reboot from the sounds of it.
Yeah, sorry.
So, yeah, I was just checking in Gemini for because I asked it for financial markets updates for the day. Height adjustable desk search, AI destructive book scanning practices, blah blah blah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So just got that at the ready anyway. So, but on this, yeah. Okay. So we're on just looking at the 24-hour liquidation heat map. Just get an initial sign of like, according to this, which is the most likely direction coming up. Given that this is pretty zoomed in, just on the 24 hours, I say, so all of that is one day. Closest liquidity at the moment is down, but only to about just under 63,000. And if the price goes up, might expect it to move fairly quickly, although it doesn't actually look like very far. I don't know, 64.3. Let me just kind of check where we are currently at. Okay, 63.6. So, oh, in that case, yeah, that would be a fairly quick, like rapid, violent move to the upside if the price defects and heads up that way. Just maybe in search of that little bit of golden liquidity, that golden shower of profit up there. that it can bask in. But if not, then it's going to be this lot down here at least first. Down to like 629. So on the 2 week, zooming out a little bit, slightly bigger picture, and that's suggesting a lot of down, I think, to be honest, before it goes. Yeah, roughly the same. It's 62.8, 62.9. So see, that seems like down before up. I'd say just on the basis of the liquidation heat map. On here, this is the 12 minutes. Oh yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier, that this this kind of like 2 a.m. UK time, 2 a.m. dump. Always interesting that there are two of you on the not on the stage or whatever, but got two different webcam views of you, which is kind of interesting.
Right. Sorry. Right.
Is that gone now? Please tell me it's gone.
Right. Is that back to normal?
I think so. Right. There's a long delay. There's like a delay of a couple of seconds, which could explain some of. I think we were talking over each other a bit earlier on. So there's a definite delay there.
Okay.
Probably better now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do continue.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So what was great about this, though, had any of us been up at 2 a.m., I guess, just kind of surfing the Asian markets, or however it's done, don't know, trading the Asian markets, that's probably more the thing. That's where I've been going wrong. So essentially, yeah, that was caught out by this bearish retracement level on Quadzilla. It's totally called, not really caught out, it's called. Essentially, so that one started plotting back in Monday. Oh, back on Monday of this week, right at the start of the week, saying like, oh hey, you know what? At some point during this kind of like phase of the market, the price is going to come up to this level, it's going to wick above it, and then it's going to drop like I don't know, some totally inappropriate kind of image or whatever. So blah, blah, it did exactly that. Took its time, to be fair, but did come up, wicked up, and boom, down, plop down, whatever. So, and that kind of dropped 2.5, 2.5%. So that's okay. I mean, you know, just counting it from that level, not even from where it went up to. So that would have been a very nice trade to take that one. In any case, I wouldn't have been awake looking at that at 2 a.m. I think. So what else have we got? See, actually, I might just hide the volume just for a sec. Hide the volume. Yeah, on this, we're kind of looking at. Oh wow, okay. I was trying not to distract myself too much with these, but that retracement level there, just price came down, wicks down, boom, up. Well, in fact, it came down again, but then up. You know, from there. So that was a pretty mighty call, I would say. So that one there is interesting because the price was obviously just determinedly crashing down at that point. So sometimes you do have to kind of take into account just the context of what's happening in the market. So that ain't ranging. You know what I mean? That's so definite downtrend there. So in this particular case, the step 3 of that retracement level, because you do like the up, down, up, down, and then up. The final up being the step 3. So in this case, it got kind of wicked out basically by that candle just there that just came up over the line. But really, that kind of continued like that, because at any of these retracement levels, you can just kind of draw like that to sort of continue them, and at the same level, but slightly below now, made it worse. I know. But in any case, that slightly up. That'll do. So as you can see, that level then sort of actually became resistance, which may not have really quite been the intention of that. But even so, the price dropped out. It actually wicked up to it there as well, and so there's a definite reaction when it came to that level. But it was just that the overall momentum of the whole thing was just like strongly to the downside. There was no stopping that kind of runaway train or whatever. So yeah, down, and then it just came up and again just touched that line. So from that you can kind of tell that there's even now, even at that point, there's just the fact that it failed to break above that level and then kind of resume to the upside. And there's such a lot of sell pressure in the market at the moment. So just the fact that that rejection was so stark, wasn't it? Just like long wick. So any level of upward momentum there just kind of fizzled. And strongly back down. It's gone. So I guess there are a few cases there where if you wanted to get it on a trade and it's kind of missed, like any of us really, unless you're in just the right time zone. If you'd missed that 2 a.m. trade, that 2 a.m. short, there another chance to get into it would obviously kind of round about here, because it was just like the price wicked above the 21 EMA as it's coming down, failed to reach the 55. So that in itself would be a sign that there's still strong downward pressure there. We're probably going to see another drop. The with Quadzilla's momentum oscillator here, this came out at this point. It's kind of failed to get up into overbought. It was just like, oh no, I can't. So it kind of curved over just well before that. That by itself to be a strong signal to to go short, but just as an additional kind of correlation, if you're kind of mounting up evidence or whatever. Another thing to say was the fact that oscillator just went up, momentum based oscillator, when it failed and started to come down. Then it was very much just confirmed on the next candle along, where it just dropped, obviously in line with the price at that point. So yeah, so that would have been a decent other place to potentially go short just there. That would have been obviously the timeline of it would only would have only got to there basically. So none of this has happened yet, but that by itself would be a pretty strong sign. Just that rejection, the fact that it came down below the 21, still above the 9 EMA at that point, but then see, as soon as it dropped below the 9 EMA, that would also be a pretty good sign that there's just a lot more downside. So you could have viewed that level there then as kind of confirmation to enter the trade. So in any case, came down. This again would be potentially another place to ape into the short, but getting steadily braver, I think, as the price continues to come down, because where's the bottom? Where's it going to end? So the risk goes up the further into this downtrend that you get, because it's just by definition it's closer to the end of the downtrend, but still in a downtrend. So yeah, so that could have come down there. Interesting here though, it's still on the 12 minutes at the moment. Noticeably, we have a potential Kaz cross forming, where the fastest moving of the four momentum stochastics has going to come round, and about to cross it above the weighted average. So if that crosses above, and really if the weighted average also starts to show signs that it's coming around, like it'll just kind of even just go a bit horizontal, a bit like that there, where that happened. If it starts to do that, then that could be taken as an early sign that could have bottomed out. Obviously, if that just fails to happen, then that means we're probably going to see a bit more, or some amount of more downside after that. It's just looking so downy. I think, yeah, that's already stopped coming around actually. So if you were considering going long just there, you'd need a lot more kind of just different correlations and confirmations and things before going into that. So let's go up one, maybe to the 1 hour. Oh, by the way, these yellow dashed lines are they're not new, but they're actually being drawn by the current live version of Quadzilla. So it's just kind of, if I go back to the 12 just to show it, because there are a few more of them, I suppose. Excuse me. So these are actually from the retracement channels. And so you notice that one there. So these are the 50% lines, the fair value levels from the retracement channels. So that one there very much was just marking out there's that support level all the way along until it finally broke down through it. And then again on that one all the way along. And that one was a bit of a misfire, but the price kind of stayed above that. So that in itself was a sign that we'll probably see more upside, because the price is, even though it's ranging like that, there's buoyancy in the air. Yeah, that works. That works. There's buoyancy in the air. So so the price kind of did actually head up and pretty much stopped at that retracement level there, just stopped heading to the upside, and then came down a bit, tried leap up to that retracement level, failed, carry on ranging, and by that stage that fair value zone had opened up as well, so along that. Yeah, because I'm just finding that these drawing like this are more useful than when it's got all the shading and stuff in there. Because I'm going on a bit of a kind of minimalist sweep at the moment with these things. So, like, are you still there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Whatever. So yeah. So essentially, down here.
Oh, did you ask me something? I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Sorry. Did you ask me something?
It's fine. Don't worry. So basically, the retracement channels are sort of looking at these. So the opacity have just got that kind of switched off. Basically, just bring it right down to 0. So it's not drawing in the it's not shading the above 50% and the below 50% parts of the channel, and it just makes it a bit more minimalist. And then just change the color to yellow so it stands out a bit more. And the other thing I did was extended the not that one, the extending channel to the right by number of bars. So that's by default that's set to 0. So just raised it to 10. So you just get a bit more of a line essentially. I mean, on that one it kind of misfires a little bit, just because it's like if I dropped that down to 0, then that would probably, yeah, then it's just a little blob like that. But so, and I don't know, that line, I guess that line was kind of relevant, because so like if I made that line longer like that, then because it's also it happens to be the same level as that retracement level there, which was quite a significant one, because it's marking out that particular top and the drop, and then again that particular top and the drop. So that then that same level kind of again became resistance there, and it's virtually in line with this one there that started to draw as well. So I think these drawing the retracement channels like this without all the background shading it's much less kind of in your face, you know. So and they just mark out useful levels as you go along. So in any case, so like in this one here, you could kind of see it as what should I do this? Do it like this maybe? So like when the price is, or when the time is there, hasn't got any further. So because that level obviously kind of marked out quite a significant resistance line there, which also actually tied in with that not by coincidence, but just things correlating on the chart, you know, kind of worked out as the same as that resistance level there. So it's support here. I may have said resistance there. So what you'd be kind of waiting for the price to drop below that level, and the way this is being calculated is it's halfway between that bullish retracement level and these two, in fact, those two bearish retracement levels. So it's a 50% line between them, because as so often happens, it becomes a kind of it's not really the price mean. It's not like a mean reversion thing of those, but it's a mean reversion of something or other. Of these kind of like price magnet levels where the price tries to get pulled towards. So that's why these often turn out to be kind of just like uncannily just relevant to what the price is doing. So as soon as the price drops below that level, it comes down into this zone here, and then it's pretty likely that we're just going to see just a price move to the downside, essentially. Space Catty, does it? I like that approach with the retracement channels. Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to just make that the default appearance. Like keep the settings that are available to people, but just make this the default appearance. Because I think it is a lot more useful rather than like everything just, you know, kind of all these different coloured squares just kind of drawing on top of each other and so on. It's quite arty, but not really all that useful when you're doing TA. Maybe that settings icon close to 20x leverage. I mean, above. Not sure what that was in relation to, but in any case.
It's probably when I was trying to find something on that weird exchange.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'd actually just gone to the 1 hour and then jumped back to the 12 for a fairly lengthy digression. But yeah, so here on the 1 hour, then why did I draw that? Oh, that was from that 12 minute, isn't it? Is that for that right? So this retracement level there, we can obviously kind of continue that line to the right, because like bang, just there, the price bounced off it again, came back up. It's now just kind of done that again, and funny enough, you can just see it. There's a bearish retracement level just there, at pretty much the same level, and yeah, so the price is like trying to get back above that level now. That's now become resistance. So that reaction there was lovely, by the way. So the price was up here, came down, wicked below that the bullish retracement level, and then just headed off to the upside. And this bearish retracement level also kind of wonderfully good, because it played out its full step 2, this sort of step 1 and step 2, and then had like an extended step 3 with the price above. You can just about see it. There's a red line just going along. It's maybe a bit faint on the screen. Yeah, but on that one, so it was kind of saying, oh hey, yeah, the price is below us at the moment. It's gone down, but it's going to come back up. then it's going to swing round. You're going to get a swing high, and then it's going to come back down. And then when it drops down below that level, then it's going to drop down a lot. So when the step 3 part of that, the down part of it, is extended like that, it very often means or turns out really that we're going to see a lot of downward price action from there. Just seems to be the way that it works out with those. So in others, it wouldn't be just like a little blop. Oh, that was rubbish. There's a lot of down. So oh yeah, in fact that has come back above that level now. How about that? Seeing those are some pretty long rejection wicks to the downside, aren't they? So and on the on here now we have got like the momentum oscillators kind of just like starting to come up. The averaged out one, like the weighted towards the slower moving, there's more momentum history oscillator is also kind of starting to come around. So if that does cross above that one, then that could signify a reversal just there. So one to keep an eye on, definitely. If we go up to maybe the 4 hour, I think, and oops, let's see, what's that doing? That reset view. Yeah, maybe we'll leave that line in just for now. The 4 hour has just similar things going on with the retracements. That one, oh hey, the price is down here, it's going to go up, it's going to come back down. This one, oh, the price down here is going to go up, then it's going to go back down again. These they're knocking it out of the park, as they say at the moment, aren't they? Just
they are indeed.
Thank you.
So there was just a cash cross on the 12-minute, which is quite good.
Okay, let's have a look.
I just wonder if that's
this one just
back up now.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, wow, okay.
I just wonder if that was a little bit of a double bottom, actually. I did actually
potentially, yeah, because it's this side of it is just slightly higher, isn't it? Yeah.
So I did go back into that trade.
Okay.
So I did actually go back into that trade again. So
okay. Was that why you're a bit distracted? You're entering the trade?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Sorry about
that.
So 63, 670. That was.
Sure.
We'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Okay. It'll have to get above the 9 EMA. I don't know if it would necessarily struggle to get above the 9 EMA. I'm not seeing that as a point of resistance or anything, but it'd be a good confirmation. It's probably the right way to phrase it. It'd be a good confirmation if it gets above the 9 EMA, and then further to the upside. Because so often it just rejects off there. Any particular examples now that I've said that? Not seeing any great examples of that now, but in any case, so it's a very good sign of bullishness, I think, once the candle is closed above the 9 EMA and the next one is also above the 9 EMA, then you kind of expect to see the price just going into good old uptrend at that point, like riding along above it. So, but yeah, that's
say that again. So you want the candle going above the 9 EMA and then And
Yeah,
closing
so
next one. What did you say?
So you kind of want the candle to close above the 9 EMA, and then the next one,
Right.
the next candle to also be above the 9 EMA, and then after that,
Right.
it means that you're very likely in a good old uptrend at that point. So the if 9 EMA is kind of like doing that, and each of your candles is just like riding along, that's meant to be vertical, riding along above it, that sort of thing. But it's that beginning of that really that you can get kind of an early sign of that's likely to happen. If that just like closes above, and then the next one is kind of above as well. Sometimes they straddle it, obviously, but maybe that's still okay. So something that the clicking on this is anyway. Oh yeah, okay. I know. I just realised why I was having trouble clicking things, because you notice there, it's a like a grab handle thing or pointy finger thing rather than the crosshairs.
All right.
And it's because of these backgrounds. So I think I may put in. So if I'll probably make that the default, that it shows like that. But rather than just making the retracement channel things like totally transparent, like that, just brought the opacity down to 0. Probably just have a checkbox whether to show them or not, because so I might just rejig that a little bit, and then also probably do something with the naming. So like midline is really like fair value level, that sort of thing. I was thinking in terms of as well, if there's a way to look at this in terms of like mean reversion. So like when the price is above that 50, so that this one is between that retracement level there and those ones there, so it's halfway between them. But it could take into account, like just the sort of moving average sort of price, the difference between that the price at that level and wherever it's at above it. So you'd kind of have a thing where it'd be slightly trailing, but we're doing that sort of thing above it. So then if it was that, then you could see a sort of potential bounce zone between there and wherever that is. So like if the price starts to come below that, then you think, but in fact a lot, it would probably actually bounce off that line as it goes. So I might look into, just while I'm doing that, just trying to make it do that sort of thing, because then that could be quite nice. Be a nice little feature. So
Sure. Yeah.
Depends how useful it would be. I think it'd be fairly useful, because I could see that as a line that as long as the price is above it, it might bounce off there as it has done there. But as soon as it, like, I mean, that's got a lot of momentum driving the price down through there. Then it bounced off the 50%, but not for very long. Just dropped down through it. So as soon as it comes down below there, below that mean, it's not really mean reversion at that point. Just mean the mean line. Then it's a moving average. Sorry, yeah. As soon as the price drops below that moving average line, then you'd expect it to maybe break through that 50% level and come down. So something on those lines. So I think, Space Caddy, I have a bug that I think it's more the fault of TradingView. When dragging the graph in 4 hour, for example, to see more, if my cursor is dragging inside a retracement channel, the oscillator also moves. That's very annoying. So, okay. Yeah, maybe if you, like I say, if you put a video into the Discord, be interested to see that. That does sound like a TradingView thing. So you're in the 4 hour. If the cursor is dragging inside, yeah. Oh, I think it was the same thing actually that I was talking about just then. So like there, is actually selecting. That might be what you mean. It's selecting the whole indicator. It's probably that. But that, in this case, that's only because I've switched off the where'd it go? Retracement channels. I made these invisible, brought the opacity down, but it's still drawing them. So like if I do that, maybe do the same with the other. Just bring that up. Zwink. That's very exaggerated now, but you can kind of see then that if I click on that, because that's all being drawn by the indicator. So doink, then it selects the whole indicator. It's just like if I went to that line and select it. Just that's a trading view thing. It selects the whole indicator when you click on it, like down there. Same, well, kind of. Yeah, that one it does. That's just the background. So that's why it's not selecting those. So yeah, I'm going to do a little tweak to that so that you can actually just switch those background, or the shading really, off entirely. You can switch them off entirely, will be the tweak, so that it won't be like just bringing them down. So anyway, I'll switch this off for now. Blink. Okay. We might be sort of done here, I think, unless there's anything else you wanted to go over or anything.
Not particularly. I'm just being plagued by this rubbish internet again.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Anything you can do about it?
I had a chat. I had a chat with PlusNet again the other day, and they're supposed to revise their plan today about giving me full fibre, but the guy said, "Oh, it is interesting that it's over 100 days since you've ordered it." I said, "Well, yeah," and he said, and then he started to say, "Yeah, because I've got full fibre at home. It's great." And I was like, well, great.
Yeah.
I haven't got that, and it's terrible.
So
anyway,
it would be
I did actually say,
through OpenReach. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically means that the only alternative here is Starlink or Virgin. I don't want to use Virgin because they just got on my nerves.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Am I biting off my nose to spite my face, as my grandmother would say? I'm not sure, really.
Also, I mean, so Scotty could tell you some very scary things about Virgin as well. I won't say them here, because don't want to get you shadow banned or anything. But I wouldn't like to be a customer of Virgin in any way.
Okay, all right, okay, fair enough then. That's that. I don't think that was an option. Well, it is an option, but it's not an option I want to do. So I said to the PlusNet guy, I said, shall I just hang about and just phone up every month and hassle you? And he said, well, yeah. And I said, what's the best date to phone up and hassle you? And he said, well, when we charge you, which is on the 5th of every month. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to give it until the 5th of August, and if it's not fixed by then, I don't know what I'll do. But I don't really want to do the Starlink thing. I know it's the best idea, but I've just got a feeling that the prices are just going to go up and up, especially as the price of all this stock is like diving to the floor.
Yeah, there is a. I mean. Yeah, would be an option, because so with PlusNet, are you locked into like a 12-month deal or something like that contract?
24 month, unfortunately.
Oh, blimey. Okay. So whatever you get is going to be in addition to what you got.
How do you mean?
Well, like if you're locked into a 24-month contract, then anything you get like Starlink or something is going to be in addition to that. You're not going to be like replacing it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could leave. It's 50 quid to leave.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Which
yeah, a mere piffle.
Which I.
So it's probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just the kind of principle of it, though. Sort of like and like every time I speak to the support people, it said like on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend PlusNet? And it's like always 0. Because like I don't know. I just didn't get what I thought. Well, I did actually get what I paid for, but it's like the bottom end of what's acceptable. According to their terms and conditions, like that. They promise a 12 meg connection if you're wired into the hub. Not using Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, it kind of does. It does that on a good day, and that's enough for them to not give me a free disconnection. So there's a bit of just me just being stubborn about it, but at the same time, I would just like a straight fiber connection like what you've got, which works obviously.
Yeah, it's made a huge difference here, to be honest, because but I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, before that, I thought the sorry, excuse me. I thought the broadband here was okay before. Didn't really particularly notice like major issues, but since having it, I mean, the connection's been rock solid. It's much more stable, and obviously a hell of a lot faster. I just don't get latency issues or anything like that. It's great. Sorry. I'm joining that support person in telling me how great it is. So,
yeah, so it sounds wonderful. I wish that was me, but I don't know. That's the price I get for wanting to live in the middle of nowhere by the seaside, sort of.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway.
Swings and roundabouts in it.
Yeah. Well, there's some swings.
I would say it's actually worth. I would say it's actually worth the slower internet, the dodgy internet, to be in a nice area, for definite.
Yeah. I wouldn't really want to be in the flight path of Heathrow, to be honest, actually. But yeah, I used to be, but I never liked it much. All right. Okay. Scott uses Sky. Yeah, Sky is an option as well. No, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, one thing with that is because I did switch to Sky temporarily. I can't remember why we switched away from them, but essentially that was a point at which, because with BT, they'd been like really dragging their heels about getting the full fiber all like installed, like just we're going to contact OpenReach, they're going to do it. It's taking ages, so I did just sort of, and I just got a leaflet through the door from Sky, so that those things do work, unfortunately, or they did in this case, saying like, hey, we can offer you full fiber, blah blah blah. So I switched to them, and they immediately contacted OpenReach, and
all right.
and it was like, I think it was the following week, was it was very quick anyway. The OpenReach engineer came around and installed it. Boom, suddenly full fiber. So Sky probably is an option. I think as Blaze London is saying, get Starlink. And Space Cassie saying, really how about 5 grams? Are you mad? You won't know where you are. So
5G.
But yeah, I'd recommend 5 grams for definite. So yeah, I use Sky now, no problem. So yeah.
I mean, with the 5G, there's actually, I out of the window there, I can actually see a transmitter, but it's 4G, and it does actually work better than the actual proper internet, but it's still not quite as good. But it's a reasonable idea.
Yeah,
and as I say, it does actually work better, but it's not brilliant. It'd be better if it was 5G, but it's only 4G. So
okay.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But
so often 5G is
awesome,
like
right?
pretend 5G, and it's really falling back to 4G. So
yeah. In fact, what I did when I was talking to one of the PlusNet guys, we actually messed around with disabling. No, sorry, I'm talking rubbish now. No, it was the wireless protocols, because I think that was something else. Oh, shut up. that wasn't relevant. No, but there was basically two wireless protocols that come from the router, and the faster one doesn't go as far, but the slower one goes further. So we actually changed it to the slower one because that actually worked better. But that's not the problem. The problem is from the road to the house. You know, that's the copper bit. That's the problem. Anyway, right. So there you go.
Because they literally just need to be kind of poked OpenReach into just coming in and installing it, and Sky might well do that.
Yeah,
they'd have sufficient pokage, I think, to, you know, because from their point of view, they're getting new customers, so they're going to be a bit faster about it, I think.
Well, I mean, the thing I can't work out is you know, I do live on the edge of a, you know, like the very edge of like a, you know, a fairly big town, and you know, the houses here, I mean, they're all like, you know, they're all like £500,000 to £1 million houses, sort of. Like mine isn't, but like you know, the ones up the road are. And so it's, you know, it's quite a nice neighbourhood, you know, and I'm sure they'd have lots more customers if they just sorted it out, you know. And but I guess there's places like that all over the country, isn't there? You know, that are,
maybe those ones have got the full fibre already, because once it gets to that stage, it's kind of per house, isn't it? Just so it's on the exchange, it's in the area, it's in the road. It's they're just like they're like unspooling the thing and just like sticking a box onto the front of the house, saying that there you go, it's installed, and off they go to the next house. So that
anyway, I'm hoping
PlusNet dragging their heels on that.
Yeah, I think so. And then the support guy the other day, he said, there's a note here that they're trying to allocate funds to do the groundwork or something. And I was like, what? You know, they've run out of money to dig a hole. No. Like, he went, oh no, it's a sort of an internal thing. I said, yeah, it's an internal thing that sounds like they just making excuses not to do it or something, you know. Very weird. Anyway, but anyway, right, I'm going to go and do something. Keep my eye on my trade, actually.
Is it in profit? Dare I ask?
Yeah. I can show you if you like. I can show you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. We can actually say we can do some live trading on the live stream.
Oh yeah. There you go. So that's it. So yeah. So I decided that might have been.
It's not sharing. Oh, there we go. It's coming out now.
Yeah. So I decided that might have been a double bottom. So I entered
there.
Oh,
it is. Yeah, I was going to say it's a level one, but that it's got a raised right hand side. So
yeah, very slightly. Anyway, so that's currently $15 in profit. So if I was to close it now, I'd probably be back to where I started, wouldn't I? But I think it might go a little bit higher, and obviously, but as usual, it's coming into New York Open, so anything could happen in the next 14 minutes. But yeah, right. I'm going to go anyway.
Sure.
Do check out the BitUnix link, sobercrypto.org/BitUnix. It's a very cool offer that's going on for another 2 weeks, I think. So do take advantage of that and get your trading volume up, and you know, get the big trading volume rewards. The more money we can get them to give away, the more money they're going to give away in the future. So do take BitUnix's money. Right, thank you, Matt, for coming along and doing your stuff, and thank you everybody watching for coming along. I think they're mostly Oh, what happened to your X? I can't see that there.
Sorry, what?
I don't know.
What's going on?
No, on the stats, on the no, not women. No, on
Twitter.
in the stats, I can't see your Twitter. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, but this.
I don't. Let me see if I can find it. I hope I haven't been banned.
Anyway, Space Catty's got the right idea.
Oh, live.
Please do give the stream a like.
Good point. Yeah, absolutely. So, oh, did I not post a science and technology news story yesterday? I know I haven't yet today, but oh, I did. Okay, I think no, that was just about the live stream. Or maybe that counts. I don't know. Yeah, but essentially I post mostly daily, almost entirely daily, fascinating science and technology news updates onto X at Mathtopia, and have slightly less frequent YouTube video updates along similar lines as well. And there's a video that's coming out either this evening or maybe over the weekend. I'll just do that. But that one's going to be about this whole thing with Anthropic and other AI companies just kind of caught out, really, just doing this destructive scanning of rare and out of print books, and just so the whole like shenanigans around that. And oh, sorry, I thought I was sharing. Oh, none of that would have really made any sense in that case. There you go. So just live on there. Head over to Mathtopia on X if you're not already there, and do follow as well. I need a lot more followers than that. That's ridiculously poor. I'd really appreciate that if you follow. But yeah, get the stories like this. People who gave their cells for medical research are turning up inside computers without their consent. So brain-based biocomputing grows human cortical neurons into organoids, which are small 3D clusters that mimic the structure of a brain region, then wires them to. So so basically, people donate their cells, to science, not realizing that the extent that they're going to end up is these kind of like slave modules inside these kind of biocomputers or organic computers that are being just used for these kind of just tasks and things. Yeah, the thing about that, I'm tempted to do a video on that as well, actually. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. And lots of other things, lots of live streams as well, and so on. What's that one? Oh yeah, I think Space Catty was interested in this one as well. Brain keeps running a tally of how long you've been asleep, and so on. So yeah, that's about it, really. Should we end the live stream?
Yeah,
we're done.
I think so. Yeah. Right. Thanks very much for everyone for coming along. That's awesome. Please do what Space Catty says and like the stream and make sure you're subscribed and all that sort of stuff. And we'll see you on Monday. Meanwhile, I'll do a few videos and stuff over the weekend. I'm actually going to do a Multiverse X one because I got like such a slagging off last time. I might try and do a positive one, but it's not going to be very good. It's going to sound like I'm taking the piss, really. But
it'll be lukewarm. Anyway. Yeah,
yeah, but it might be quite funny in a tragic kind of way. Anyway, but I'm not quite sure if I should do it or not. But it'll be
the anyway. Jim Cramer take on Multiverse X.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of putting some sort of like really hilarious sort of like disclaimer on it. But anyway, I've got an
all
idea in
the
my head.
content
But,
of this video are wrong or something.
Yeah, everything mentioned in this video is guaranteed not to happen.
Yeah, essentially, do the opposite of any advice I give. And so on.
Yeah, it might be as simple as that, but I don't know. It'd be quite funny to do, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be a bit of rage bait or whatever, but I don't know. Whatever.
Oh yeah,
we'll
I could see that getting a few views, to be honest. Very good. And a few comments.
Well, it's almost getting to the stage with that one now where actually the people slagging it off are actually getting a lot more traffic than people are actually, saying, "Oh, it's great. It's all about the technology."
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's a lot of people now.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. And right, take care, everyone. Bye now. Bye.